close.
Alright, good day viewers, I trust you had an amazing day. So we are going to be looking at some common derivations of trigonometric identities, okay? So, trig. Some of the trig functions, we have sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. So, but let's imagine trig are just all the functions that works with a triangle. So we have, these are angle 90. Let's assume that this is our x, and then this is my A, B, C. Remember that this is my hypotenuse, this is my opposite, and then this is my adjacent. Okay? This is my adjacent. So remember this particular cliche in mathematics, TOA. So these are just acronyms. So simply means sine of the opposite over adjacent. Sine of the angle is equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. Car simply means cos of the angle is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And TOA, tan of the angle is equal to opposite over the adjacent. So the angle here is x. So meaning that sine x will be equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. That is A divided by hypotenuse is B. Then we have cos. Cos of the angle, that's cos of x, is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is C, hypotenuse is B. And then we have tan x. Tan of the angle is opposite over adjacent, that is opposite A over the adjacent, which is C. Now we have other trigonometric identities such as cosec. Cosec x. Cosec simply means 1 over sine. 1 over sine x. So 1 over sine x means invert sine x. That is, B goes up, A comes down. We invert the reciprocal. That is B over A. We also have sec x. Sec simply means the reciprocal of cos. The angle. So it means that you are going to invert the fraction, that is, remember cos x is C over B, so it is going to be B over C. And then we have cos x, which is the reciprocal of tan x. So remember that tan x in this example is A over C, so it means that cos x will be C over A, that's C over A. So these are the trigonometric identities we have. We have sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, he said that the hypotenuse squared is equal to the opposite squared plus the adjacent squared. So what is the hypotenuse? My hypotenuse is B, that is B squared, is equal to the opposite. My opposite is A, that is A squared, plus my adjacent is C, C squared. So let's remember our topic says deriving trigonometric identities. I've shown you some of the trigonometric ratios. So let us see when we divide through by B squared, that is the hypotenuse, we are going to have B squared over B squared to be equal to A squared over B squared plus C squared over B squared. I'm dividing everything here by B squared. B squared going here, we have 1 to be equal to A squared over B squared plus C squared over B squared. So what becomes our trigonometric ratio? So we check, we have A squared over B squared. We check our trig ratios. We have sine x is A over B, but here I'm having A squared over B squared. So it means that this function is squared. So instead of, in the place of A squared over B squared, I can decide to write sine squared x plus C over B. C over B is cos x. The trig ratio is cos x. So 60 squared cos squared x. So this is the first trigonometric ratio you must never forget. So that 1 sine x squared, sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. Let's derive more trigonometric ratios. Remember that Pythagoras theorem is B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared. And initial, the last one we saw, I divided through by B squared. Let me divide through by a squared to derive another identity. Now I'll have b squared over a squared is equal to a squared over a squared plus c squared over a squared. So I have b squared over a squared is equal to a squared over a squared is 1 plus c squared over a squared. So I start imputing. What is b over a? I check my clean ratio. Where do I have b over a? I have b over a here. Cos x is b over a. So because of the square function, this becomes cosec squared x is equal to 1 plus c over a. Where do I have c over a? Cos x, c over a. So this is cos squared x. So this is another trigonometric identity. Remember, we have three hypotenuse, opposite, and the adjacent. So remember, let me still state my Pythagoras rule: a squared plus c squared. So remember, I've divided through by b squared, I've divided through by a squared, let me divide through by c squared to see our new identity. Divide through by c squared. What are we going to have? B squared over c squared is equal to a squared over c squared plus c squared over c squared. So I'm going to have b squared over c squared is equal to a squared over c squared plus 1. So I'll now check my trigonometric ratios again. Where do I have b over c? B over c. B over c is sec x. So because of the square, I'm now going to have sec squared x is equal to a over c. A over c is tan x. So that is tan squared x plus 1. So this is another trigonometric identity. So these are three major identities you've seen. That 1 is equal to sin squared x plus cos squared x, and cosec squared x is equal to 1 plus cos squared x, and sec squared x is equal to tan squared x plus 1. So by the time we explore more examples, we will have to substitute this into so many trigonometric problems and issues. So these are the easiest ways to derive trigonometric identity. So see you in our next video, where we are going to be exploring more examples dealing with trigonometric identities. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the time. Please do turn on the notification bell to get as many videos as possible. See you in our next video. Subscribe and share. Thank you very much.
Here we go. It's getting close.
Alright, sir, please, what do you have to say to other students who are not part of this program?
Oh, well, for students that are not part of this program, I wouldn't say much. I want you to just take a look at what other students are saying.
It's chemistry, physics, and maths. Because of this life in gas, I will really testify it has been of help, of very good help to me.
Oh.
And don't forget, don't be left out, please. Do you think students that are not part of this program are missing out?
Actually, they are missing out. The door is open for every and any student of undergraduate.
If they are missing out, then why do you think they are missing out?
The reason why I said they are missing out here is that this particular platform deals with methodical teaching. After methodical teaching, it teaches secret mysteries beyond mysteries that will expose you to pass exam or any other thing that you will not pass it with well. It teaches mystical realities to pass exam and any other thing. So they are advised to come so that they can pass together with any other student.
Alright, so please, ahead of this tutorial going on in your school, how do you think, how has this tutorial been effective to you?
The tutorial encourages students to be best among their peers. It helps in overcoming the challenges, be it in class or in place of assignments.
Do you think students that are not here are really missing out in this tutorial?
A whole lot. I would say they're really missing out because, trust me, if you're not properly informed, you're informed, and Laughing Gas has actually helped us, has actually been of great help in the sense that we learn a lot. So definitely, if you're not here as an undergraduate, you're actually missing out, especially for sciences, health sciences.
Other department, right?
Other departments, yeah.
Do you think this Laughing Gas tutorial you're attending, has it affected you positively or not?
This Laughing Gas tutorial affected me positively because they have skills, and now I will say that Laughing Gas tutorial is my fundamental rock that built me up in playing of figures. in such a way where our intercounter figures in chemistry, physics, math, I would deal with them. I would stand saying, I'm like a calculator dealing with math.
Wow.
Throughout the experience of Lafinga's tutorial.
Coming in the tutorial, discovered so many things that if not for the tutorial, I wouldn't have known. So I've learned so much from the tutorial.
All right, all right, sir. Can you please tell us what's the mission statement about this Lafinga's tutorial?
All right, thank you very much. Laughing Gas Tutorial Academy is a platform, an academic platform that aims to raise visionary leaders academically all over the Federation and in Africa and then the globe. So our aim is to see that this decadence that is afflicting our academic sector is breached and to a great extent eradicated. So we are trying to raise up leaders who are academic giants in the universities, starting with undergraduates, and very soon we'll move to graduate programs and then running an institute over